Hi there, welcome to this tutorial that teaches you how to host your WordPress website for free. There's a possibility that some of you might have heard of Infinity Free, but the essence of this tutorial is to bypass the limits Infinity Free imposed on the free hosting. So there are several limits in which I would explain during the installation of plugin and some setups that would actually make you bypass the limits they imposed. So without further ado, this is the website. This is Infinity Free. If you've not heard of it before, this is Infinity Free. This is the domain name infinityfree.com. So this is where the landing page where we are going to get our control panel, where we're going to get our WordPress hosting. So this tutorial is strictly for WordPress hosting because you see we have been able to tailor the hosting to suit WordPress, and I've been hosting several sites for the past 1 year, and there have not been any downtime or something, or the website going off. So this is me sharing the idea with you guys. So if this is you can scroll, you can see that they've been hosting website for over 10 years. The hosting is pretty fast, 99% of time, unlimited hosting. Like I said, I've been hosting for over a year plus now. It's completely free. You don't have to pay any money on your part, and the beautiful thing is they won't put ads on your site, and you can host any domain. I've hosted several domains. I've hosted like a .com domain, .into whatever domain you have, you can host it there, and they have free subdomains to pick from, wonderful subdomains that you can easily pick from and use. So this is where we are arriving at, hosting your WordPress website for free. So this is the features that we're going to get and the like. So quickly, and I will just log in. So I've already opened the tab. If you don't have an account yet, you're just going to click register. If you click register, you'll be brought to this page where you're just going to put your email, your password, then confirm the password, tick this, then sign up. Once you do, a verification email will be sent to that email of yours, the email you used to register. Just to click the link to verify, then you'll be greeted with your dashboard. But since I've already done the registration, so you can do that and give me feedback. So if you're having issues in the registration part, of course you can always reach out to me. So if you already have an account, you just to click on the login part. So once you click on login, this is what you'll be greeted with. So because I already have an account, so I'm just going to log in directly. So I'm just signing. So I'm signing in now, and it's loading. Boom. So of course, if you are signing in for the first time, you might be greeted with this. If you want to save this, that's fine. You might be greeted with this. So what you just do is to agree, and as soon as you agree, this is your dashboard. If you look at all these ads and the likes, this is why they are giving out the hosting for free, because you may be like, why are they giving out free hosting and the like? So this is why they are giving us they display ads on your panel only. They don't display it on your website, just only on your panel, hosting panel like this. So that's how they get money to keep the websites hosted for free. So without further ado, you would want to create an account. You've just created an account, but this account is for your specific website, and you can see you can have a maximum of 3 accounts, which is 3 websites and several subdomains. At least minimum of at least from 10 domains. You can have 10 subdomains if possible, but you can just have like 3 websites hosted. So I'm just going to start with one. Just create an account. So of course remember the ad, that's why the website is on. So I'm just going to close. I don't need to interact with the ad. I don't need to click on it. I just do the thing I came here for. So I'm going to click this, send it down. Then I would scroll down. If you look at it, they have hosting plan. So we are not going for any of this. This is what we are after. And if you look at it, you will see that there's no email account, no limited age, this, and they've said no support. But we are going to look at how to bypass all that later on. So I'm just going to click on create now. This is the one that is free. As you can see, free forever. So there is no hosting. There's no need for paying for expensive hosting anymore. So I'm just going to click on create now. So awesome. So I'm trying to create a domain name now. So if you look at it, so domain type, if I want to use their free domain, so this is the domain extension they offer. These are the free domain extension they offer. So I can decide to put let's say free hosting, you know, then decide to use this. Looks lovely, but let me use okay, let me just use hosting, then let me use this domain. You can decide to use any one, but let me just use this. So hosting.free.nf. so let me just use this. It sounds cool to me. So depending, but you'll be like, what if I want to use my custom domain? Maybe you bought a domain from maybe Namecheap, hosting that, GoDaddy and the like, so you can easily add them there. So you just click on the custom domain. If you don't want to use their free domain, you just use the custom domain. So when you click on custom domain, you will need to set your name server to this. Of course, if you don't have an idea what this is, you can register. So you can, if you're a web developer or you have idea into this, you need to set your name server to this. So this is an example of what I'm talking about. So if this is the custom domain, this is from Google, this is the custom domain, I bought it from Google, and I want to use it I want to connect the domain to the hosting, to the WordPress hosting. I'll just need to copy this name server. So I copy it, I need to paste it here. Once I paste it here in the first one, then copy the second one, here. It's saying that copy it, then paste it here, so as soon as I'm done, I'm just going to click on change name servers. So once I click on change name servers, it will tell me that of course propagation can take up to 24 hours for it to reflect in this hosting. But I discovered that at times that it doesn't, sometimes maybe in 2 or 3 hours or less than, it has already propagated. It has already, you know, is already linked to this hosting. So once I type this domain name on a web browser, it shows the details of whatever is in my hosting here. So that's the essence of this. And if it has not reflected here on Infinity Free, you will not be able to create it. So once I've done it before and this is reflecting, so I'm just going to put my domain name here. So you can see my domain name here is techbuy.com. so I'm just going to copy it and place it here. So place it here. So this is techbuy.com. so once I do that, I would click on check availability. So once I click on check availability, so it's saying that of course it is available because I've already included it already. So it is available as soon as that I'm going to create an account. So if it has not reflected on the Infinity Free server, you won't be able to get to this step. So for now, you just need to leave it. You can leave it the way it is. You can leave this. You can even leave this the way it is, then just click on create an account. So I would go back to use a free domain because I don't want to use a subdomain. So let me just use a free domain. But if you want to use a subdomain, you would have done the steps earlier, then create an account. So I'm just going to use a free domain for now. I'm going to use a free domain like I used the other time. So this is the domain I used the other time. So hosting.free.nf. So once I do that, I will check for the availability. They said it's already in use. So let me add something to it. Web hosting. Let me add web hosting to web to it. Let me see if it is available. Awesome. So it is available, meaning that no one has used this name. It's just me. So it's available. So like I said, if it's not available, you won't be able to get to this third step, as you can see. So since it's available, so like I said, we leave everything. It's almost the same way with the custom domain. So once I'm done, I will click on create account. So I'm clicking on it now. So it's loading. Awesome. So your account has been created with the username, blah blah blah. You may not even need to memorize that. So it is done. So you can say to take a few minutes for your account to be set up. You can log into the control panel. Well, it can take up to 72 hours for your domain name to be visible. That's if you are using a custom domain name. But if you're using a free domain name, it should be visible in major browser. So as soon as I'm done, I don't need to open the control panel, because what I'm after is just WordPress. So I'm just going to click on finish. So awesome. So they are still setting up my account, so I might need to wait for 1 or 2 minutes. As soon as it's done, you'll be notified. So while it is still setting up, and while it is done, this page would automatically refresh. So I'm going to know when it is done. So while it is still loading, of course, after it is done, this box will be lighted up. Okay, so due to some updates, I'm just going to refresh. So if you happen to have this, you just do a simple refresh, or you go back. So in case if you have this, so just go back. Awesome. So our website is active. So if you get that error earlier, you just need to go back. Just click on your arrow back or press back, whatever, so to get back to your screen. So it should be how you know that the hosting is already created and it is live, if all these buttons have lighted up. You remember earlier these 2 buttons wasn't lighted up, but now it has lighted up. So our main focus is going to be this spectacular installer, which is going to enable us in installing our WordPress. So all this may not be needed, because this is just basically WordPress, so everything can be configured from the WordPress backend, not from this hosting backend. So it is easier that way from the WordPress backend. So this is basically the hosting, and I've built my hosting. So in the next couple tutorials, I'm going to be showing us how to install WordPress, and thereafter how to install free SSL. Thank you very much.